Welcome back, everyone, to Building with Blane. And you're probably seeing the red lines behind you, and we'll get to that in a second. I've got some exciting news to show you. But first, we've got a special guest with us today. Let me introduce you to me. Yeah, so I asked my wife, I was like, or actually I didn't ask her, I just did it. Whoops, jump. There we go. I told my wife, I was like, I did something bad. I said I put my skin onto your Minecraft character so that when I'm building it at least looks like me, because I'm going to go build on my wife's computer, or not my wife's computer, on my wife's login on my iMac, while this computer is used for filming. Speaking of filming, that's what those red lines are. You ready for this? This is going to be a quick tutorial on how I did this. So I'm running Forge, which is like the mod pack thing. Running Forge. I've also got a couple of mods installed. Obviously, Optifine is one of them. BowerCam. BowerCam is what I'm using as my camera mod. It's pretty cool. I'm just going to give you a quick rundown of it. So basically, what you do is you go around to different points and you click P. So you go P. And you wherever you point and look and stand, that's where it saves the camera. So then what you do is you /cam start. I hate that I'm giving away the secrets of the trade, but you know, you gotta know because it's kind of cool. Cam start, and then you give it a number. That number is the number of frames you want it to be from start to finish. So if I do 100, it's gonna be really quick, like way too quick, like dizzyingly quick. Okay. But if I did cam start 1000, it's obviously going to be a bit slower. And so on and so forth. And mine is going to be super duper slow because I'm going to be running shaders and it's going to be a time lapse of me building and stuff like that. You can also do cam stop to stop it. And then here's the other trick that I learned. My problem was with the shaders on, you would see my shadow of my character, of my cameraman. But if we do game mode 3, which is spectator mode, all of a sudden the heads up display goes away. And so I can do cam start and let's do 10,000. How cool is that? So now I come over here as Emily. Sorry, I'm kind of moving the other mouse a little bit. There we go. I come over here as Emily and I start building, and all of a sudden you guys have a cool little thing showing me building. You can look at me building. Now if I mess with the mouse, it kind of screws it up a little bit, but cam stop. We're not worried about that right now. What we're worried about right now is talking about, wait, did I do game mode 3 or 2? That was 2. 3. What's 2? What's game mode 2? Oh, adventure mode. That's right. Game mode 3. There we go. No, not 3. 1. Game mode 1. I'll figure it out eventually. So here's what we're going to build today. I figured out what we're going to do in this area. Remember last episode, we talked a little bit about what I was going to do here, and I realized I like the hills and I like the layers, the levels of the hills. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to expand the farm, the horse land a little bit, and these are going to be little stables. Now, I thought that one of them should be like an actual building for like the stable master, and I realized no, this is going to be a guy that wants to be outdoors, like with his horses all the time. So what's going to happen is, usually in Minecraft when we build stables, we build like one big thing. This is going to be modular stables. So this is going to have one horse, this is going to have another horse, and so on and so forth. This one will have 2. And there will be a path winding through here, and up to the horse's path over here, right? So they'll have their field area that they can go to, and then they'll have their stables that they can go to. I thought that was a pretty nifty idea. So that's it for the lead-in. Now let's get to building, shall we? Alright, well, I'm quite happy with that. It's a nice, well, I was going to say simple. It's not really simple. I mean, there's a lot to it, but it's not difficult, which I didn't really want for this. I did just realize something. I don't have fences here but I don't want them there because functionally I have to have 2 doors there for the horses to get through. In all actuality, it probably would have been best for this to be the entrance, but I think for this one we'll have it be on this side. I want them all to be a little bit different, but they're all gonna basically use this same idea. So I'm gonna build the rest of these, do just a quick montage of that. But I do want to add one more thing on camera while I'm thinking about it. Banners. I never really play with banners that often. I never mess with them. Actually, let's get a brown one too. And so I'm not really familiar with it, but I've got a little guide up over here on my other iPad. And I think I want, there we go, that's what I wanted right there. I think I want it to be like brown, green, and white maybe. So if we get, I need a crafting bench for this. Crafting bench in creative, what is this? So if we take this white here and we do this, we get a gradient, but I don't want brown, or I don't want the green, actually I want brown. So let's do the brown here and then white like that. Is that what I want? That's actually kind of cool. Let's take that. And now let's see what we can get with this. Is that a vertical stripe? That's a vertical stripe. Not what I was looking for. That's a horizontal stripe. That might, oh, no, I don't really like that either. Let's see. Can I do can I put it there and get something? There's an X. Let's just grab that one, see what it looks like. I don't think I'm gonna like this, but we're gonna try it. It's not so bad, but I do like the idea of the brown and the green and the white. So let's get a brown banner back. And maybe what we do is as simple as a white stripe that way. Ooh, actually that may just be enough right there. I kind of like that. That's really nice. But could I do, ooh. Oh, I wish that was smaller. I feel like there should be a way to make that smaller and I just don't know it. All right, there's a triangle. Okay, here's what we need to do. We're gonna take this one and we're gonna redo that white diagonal to go over that triangle. And I think that's kind of an interesting look. Let's try that out. I like that a lot. I like that a whole lot. Yes. That's fantastic. And so that's not the town's theme, but that's the horse area. That's the horse maker's theme. And maybe, and I don't know if I'm gonna have different color roofs. If I do, the banners will match it, but I think they're probably all gonna be green. I really like that. I need to use banners more often. Let's go ahead and put them on this side as well, just to make it nice and even. Now, the question is, oh, go away, rain, go away, rain. The question is, should I do it this way instead? Let's get another brown banner. Brown banner, what do you see? So we want to do this. Yes. No. Crud. Messed it up already. Not that. That was supposed to be a triangle. So there we go. Green triangle, what? Oh, there. Green triangle and white diagonal, but the white diagonal going this way. Do we want it to do that? I think we probably do. Now the question is, do we want it that way or this way? I think I like that way better because it goes with the roof a little bit. I like it. That's so cool. All right, well, I'm going to get to building the rest of these based on that idea. Some of them may actually be identical. Don't know yet. We'll play around with it. So we'll see you guys in a minute. right, well, I am quite pleased. I'm really happy with the way these turned out. They're just enough different from each other. You know, one thing I think I didn't do over here that I wanted to do. No, I did enough of that sort of thing. So a couple of the elements that I did in different ways. Let me go ahead and set time day so we have more light. So a couple things. Obviously, the roofs all have the main structure the same. Usually, with these types of roofs, you have this line above the wool. Like I think it's like that over here. Yeah, it's like that over here. We've got the frame above the wool over here, but over here it's below the wool, and I kind of like that. It's nice. I don't know, it just kind of gives it a more rounded feel to it. Then they also all have these cobblestone fences, walls, that's what they're called, walls. Except for here, on the interiors on these, I decided to do steps just to give it a different look. And then we've got a couple of other different things. The roof in this one is quite a bit different, or not the roof, the ceiling in here, just kind of a different look. All of them kind of have a different ceiling, especially the double wide. This one has, it's just kind of lined along the top side. I have really come to love gates. Didn't I do time set day? There we go. I've come to love using gates instead of fences where I would normally use fences. And then over here, this roof is actually, this roof, I'm not really fond of that. Let's break that and just have it be that. Yeah. Ooh. No, you don't know. No, here's what we're going to do. What is that? Dark oak slab? Yeah, dark oak slab. Let's take a dark oak slab and put it above it up there. Right. Whoops. Right there. Yeah. There we go. That's what I wanted. Another thing I did in some places, and I think I'm going to do along here, is some dark oak slab for some structure. I did that there. I don't want it there. And let me see this one. No, we'll just do on those two. And then for the roofs as well, the straps. This one I did ladders mixed with rail. The rest of them I did trapdoors. I like having the one different. It's nice. It turned out really good. So yeah, if you have any thoughts or ideas, let me know in the comments below. I'm quite happy with it, but I'm definitely open to suggestions. Stinking rain, go away. All right, guys, thanks for watching. As always, we'll see you next time. Adios. Goodbye.